Hello, this is your man, Jay Mack. Thank you for joining me in the Fassst Lane. This is a continuation of February 9, 2020. I go back to the beginning. Now, I was in this dream. I was walking to a car to be driven by some guy I didn't know. Like I said, Minister Ewing said that if your dream world, if in your real world, your real life, you're dealing with financial issues, and in your dream world, you're living lavishly, that's a sign or indication of poverty being, the spirit of poverty being attached to you or being sent to you, or proof that the spirit of poverty is on you. Well, right there and then that's a red flag. And then on top of that, I didn't know the guy. And when I read the dream, reread the dream, this is why it's good to record your dreams. I'm like, why would I be chauffeured by someone I don't know? But anyway, there's two red flags. As I neared the car, I heard somebody yelling out my name. Then I saw, oh, I hate doing that. Like, when I'm out, I hate yelling out people's names, so I hate when people yell out my name. So when people yell out my name, I ignore them. So if you see me yell my name out and I ignore you, that's why. I don't do that. I don't like drawing attention to myself. Anywho, now, he kept yelling at me, and I was wondering why. I don't like it, so it got me upset. So I'd stop walking towards the car. Then my shoes turned to sneakers. And I looked down, I'm like, what? Then one was new, one was old. Red flag. Two red flags. The fact that my shoes changed from dress to casual, and one was new, one was old, a red flag. But that confusion stopped me from getting in the car. So that was a good thing, even though it was a bad thing. I still rebuke that. I rebuke the change and the fact that one sneaker was new and one was old. And then in my pocket there was a washcloth. I don't know what that meant. I don't know whether it's good or bad. Anyway. Now, I took it out of my pocket when I was trying to figure out, well, what's this here for? I saw a little boy walking in the parking lot. This lady came up and drove up to the little boy and said something to him. I didn't hear what the little boy had asked of the woman, but I heard her say, "That's why you need to read." And then she drove off. Then I woke up. Now, there were good elements in it. I thank God my brother-in-law was yelling at me to get my attention, to stop me from getting in that car. And for my shoes changing and one being dilapidated and one not. Because to me that was a red flag. And the red flag also stopped me from getting in that car. Now, the thing with the woman and the boy, I know what that was. So I rebuke all elements in the dream that was not of God and thank Him for what was of Him. Alright, February 10th. Now, I saw a very good friend of mine in the bookstore. That was it. And I saw an SUV with children in it. I was going to wait, but wow. Anyway, I'm trying to read my own handwriting. Remember, I didn't do this to record my dreams to be on YouTube. It's just to record it. I saw my friend. He was in the bookstore, and I saw an SUV with children in it. I want to go. Anyway, I left the bookstore. I was waiting on my friend, but the line he was on was too long. I left the bookstore. I also had something else for him, but I held it back as he looked at the patient. It was a letter and something else. Oh, the books. Wow. This is why you record your dreams, people. Now, when I gave him the book, I went to the bookstore and I gave him a book. Uh, he held it back, but I held it back and he looked at it. Alright, there was a letter in the back and he signed it. I told him the envelope was in the envelope was in the invitation, but he asked for a pen. I didn't have one, but I had one. I gave it to him and he signed it. I don't know if that was a good dream or not. Anyway, long story short, I saw my very good friend in the bookstore. I saw a truck, SUV pass with children in it. When I left the bookstore, I was waiting on him, but this line was too long, so I went inside to give him an envelope. He turned it over and write his name on it. That was it. I don't know if it was good or bad, but signing paperwork in the dream is not good, especially when you have witchcraft activities in your dream. But he did it. Whatever the case, I still rebuke that because that's my main man. I want nothing to happen to him. And I rebuked the dream if it was bad, and if it was good, I thank God for it. And I came into agreement with it. Now, I had a dream I was with a woman. I don't know whether I had sex with her or not. Then I had another dream with a man and a car. I have no idea what that meant. But anyway, you know the drill. If it was good, I thank God for it. I come into agreement with it. If it was bad, I rebuked it. February 11th. I was at FASSST University going around and around. And I was there looking for my nephew, because my nephew attended FASSST University. Shout out to FASSST University. Another friend of mine was with me, and he faded into the background. I don't know why. Anyway, she kept speaking. Oh, when I was asking why this lady, the woman kept asking about my nephew. I was at FASSST University and I was touring the campus, and there was this lady keep asking about my nephew. Now, this could be this dream is deceptive. This could be a good dream and a bad dream at the same time. It's a good dream because my nephew had gotten a full scholarship at FASSST. Thank you, FASSST University. Salute. And I was touring the grounds, but I didn't go. When Miss Ewan says when you go to school or college in a dream, it shows signs of backwardness. But I didn't attend the school. I went with my sister to take my nephew to school, and I went to his graduation. Now, I don't know whether that's a sign of backwardness or not, but I still rebuked it, just in case. And the lady who kept following me around asked me about my nephew, which I didn't appreciate, because curses are generational, so I had to rebuke that. And I think I went on a fast to make sure the beast don't think he can get to my sister's child. That's not a day on earth. But, I had another dream, February 11, 2020. Oh, wow. There's a lady out of nowhere just appeared in front of me. She undressed and started rubbing herself. I told her, Miss, not today. The beast got to do better than that. So I was out the door, because that right there, since we weren't having sex, so that was not the spirit of poverty, but it was still the spirit. There was no covenant. Now, once you have sex in a dream, there's a covenant. But this is the spirit of lust, and distraction. So I rebuked the spirit of poverty, because if I'd given in, I would have had sex with her, have a covenant, and be tied to poverty. So I rebuked that. Then there's the spirit of distraction and lust. So I rebuked those. I think I may have gone on a fast, maybe 12 hours. um, February 12th. Oh, it's another dream I had. A man playing cards, playing with his teeth, and one. I have no idea that. There was some man playing with his teeth. I have no idea what that was. If it was of God, I thank Him for it. If it wasn't, I rebuked it. February 12th. I fell asleep in a laundromat and dreamt a white puppy with big, long, fluffy ears jumped at my legs to bite me. I could not tell if it bit me because I kicked at it. But thank God, this was a puppy. I'm going to see what it said. Dogs are signs of demonic attacks. The bigger the dog, the bigger the attack, the more vicious the breed, the more vicious the attack. And if it bites you, all hell will break loose in your life. But this was a puppy. And I was able to kick it when it came to me. So that was a good thing. Now, I still rebuke this because the puppy, like Minister Ewing said, is tormenting spirits. The little things that nip at you, and it grows and grows and grows until you explode in anger or act foolishly in frustration. So I think it may have gone on probably a 12-hour fast for this, because that's been the hallmark of my life. Little nonsense keep adding up until things reach beyond the boiling point. Because I kicked it, I thank God I kicked at that dog. And I thank God for that. I was able to kick him in my dream. That's amazing. I fell asleep in a laundromat. I don't know what that meant. But it's a place where you go to clean your clothes. But that's a place where you take dirty clothes to be clean. So, it was good. I thank God for it. If not, I cursed it and condemned it. Alright. This is February 13th. 14th. I'm going to stop there for now. I don't have that much time, but I'll squeeze this out for you. Excuse me. On February 13, 2020, from work I dreamed that a woman I know, I think, oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, I realized this. In the dream, I was on the way home from work and I fell asleep. I either was being driven or I was on a train or something like that, which is a red flag because I'm not in the driver's seat, so we have to rebuke that. A woman that I know, she swam up to me, but she was also a mermaid. Now, this is what you call water spirits. There's some other stuff. So I knew I had to go on a fast for this. She tried to perform oral sex on me, but I pushed her off. And she kept coming back, so I had to keep pushing her back. Then I think I had to rough her up. I may have hit her or not. I think I hit her because that's what woke me up, the feel of hitting someone. And I realized, oh, that was a dream. And again, that felt real. And what got me was, I'm in a moving vehicle, then I'm on a place where a mermaid could swim up to me. Like Minister Wayne also said, large bodies of water represent witchcraft. On top of that, a mermaid, and she wants to offer oral sex, and no matter how much I refuse, she keep coming back. The beast does not play people. Like Minister Ewing says, once you uproot the beast with your life, it is going to come back with a vengeance. And the vengeance, the consistency and intensity of the beast to try to get back into your life shows you, to some extent, the depth of, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Alright, let me put it like this. It shows you that someone tied you to the beast. Someone sold you to the beast. and you own. And the beast is not going to give you up easy. I mean, I think I must have pushed this chick off 3 times before I punched her. Alright. Anyway, I had to rebuke that dream. Thank God I didn't give in. And of course, the elements in the dream was, I was not in the driver's seat, the large body of water, the mermaid, the offered oral sex, and the many attempts. That rebuke all 5 of those. So don't forget, when you write your dreams down, it gives you a chance to examine your dream and to see the levels of attack that's coming at you. So make sure when you rebuke the dream, you try to see if you can decipher what other elements in the dream coming at you and rebuke those also. That's what this series is about. Be able to see the different elements in the dream, in addition to just being an overall evil dream. Now the last one. February 14th, 2020. I dreamt that I was having sex with my girlfriend. I was like, oh no. Again, remember the other day, it was just the other day, the 13th, it was the mermaid. Now is my actual girlfriend. Well, wife now, but that's neither here nor there. But once you see how intent the beast is to claim what is theirs, so you better be ready to fight, to be insistent, to be consistent in your fight, and the fight just as vicious and just as dirty. Go low. Alright? I go low. You understand me? My penthouse, how low I go, is under the basement of hell. That's how low I go. That's how low I went, and I go even lower. But I want my life to be what it was meant to be. So you better be ready to fight. This is your man, Jay Mack, living legendary. Thank you for joining me in the Fassst Lane. I'll catch you on the flip side.